Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to explain how to graph parabolas in the form y equal a x minus h squared plus k. In our previous lesson, we learned how to find the vertex given an algebraic expression. Okay. Today we are gonna learn how to graph based on this specific form. Okay. This form I am pointing out right now. Okay. Now I'm going to explain step by step the information you have in the website. Okay, based on this, I'm going to solve the example. Okay, in the example, we have the following expression: y equal x minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 3. Okay, first we need to identify the vertex. Then first identify the vertex. Okay, the vertex. In this expression, how can we identify the vertex? First, I'm going to outline the minus 1 and minus 3. And first, I'm going to teach you this. The minus 1 is going to represent the value of the x for the vertex. Okay? And the minus 3 is going to identify the value of y of the vertex. Okay? Finally, we need to write the coordinate. But I'm going to explain something that is really important. In case of the term of y, of x, that is minus 1, when you're writing the coordinate, this number is going to take the inverse symbol. That means vertex, the coordinate is equal to 1, but instead of being negative, is going to be positive. It happens always, guys. Comma, the value of y that is the same minus 3. In this sense, we found the vertex. I'm going to write better this number that is plus 1. Okay? Now, after finding the vertex, that is the first step, we need to do the second step. That is find the y-intercept. Find the y-intercept. Okay? The y-intercept is when the value of x is equal to 0. That means we're going to take the expression y equal x minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 3, and instead of having the value of x, we're going to replace this value by 0. Okay? That means I'm going to erase this part. That means by replacing the value, replacing x equal 0, or let x equal 0, we have this y equal brackets, the x is equal to 0 minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 3. And then you need to solve this expression. 0 minus 1 is minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 3. Y equal minus 1 to the power of 2 is going to be positive minus 3. And finally, the value for y is equal to minus 2. This minus 2 is going to be the y-intercept. Okay? Okay. Now, we found the y-intercept. Now, we need to find the x-intercept. That means the values that is touching the x-axis. Okay. Now we are gonna find those values. We're gonna find sorry, I'm going to use different color. Find the x-intercepts, okay? To find the x-intercepts, we are gonna make y equal to 0. Okay? Instead of having the x equal to 0, in this case is the other variable, that is y. That means y equals 0. And write again the expression, x minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 3. In this sense, the value of y is going to be equal to 0. Now, by replacing the value, is going to be 0 equal, I'm going to write in black color that keeps keep doing the same, minus 3, and then, in this sense, you need to solve this, okay? How to solve it? Remember that when you have this number 2, that means you have two equal brackets. Okay? Now, we need to expand the expression. Remember, this times this times this. And then we will have x squared. You can do it step by step. I'm going to do it quickly because we need to solve this quickly. Minus 1x plus 1 minus 3. That is this minus 3, okay? That means like terms, after expanding, we will have x squared minus 2x, and in this case we will have, in this one, common like terms, that is plus 1 minus 3 is going to be minus 2. Minus 2, I'm going to use the same color, minus 2. Okay, now if you see, we have an expression that we can factorize. The idea is we need to factorize. Remember the factorization cases? Yes, guys, I know. You are doing a face, oh my god, really? Yes, you need to apply factorization cases. In this sense, you can use quadratic formula to solve this expression. In this one, we are going to use this formula, okay, guys? I'm going to write again the expression, that is x squared minus 2x minus 2. Just to let you see, this value of the x squared is going to be a, the value of minus 2 is going to be b, and this minus 2 without the variable is going to be c, okay? Remember, x squared is equal to a. Minus 2, that is the variable that is together with the x, is b. And the value that doesn't contain a variable is c. And apply this formula. Minus b plus minus, we were doing this in the class. B squared minus 4 times x times c over 2a, okay? And then finally, when you replace the values, we will have this. Remember that this plus and minus means you need to do one expression with the plus and one expression with the minus. In this sense, we will have x equal b minus b plus square root of b squared 4 times c times a over 2a. The second will be x equal minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a, okay? When you have this, we only need to replace the values, okay? By replacing the values, we need to refer to the formula. Remember, x squared minus 2x minus 2. Yeah. Now, what is b? b is minus 2. That means I'm going to replace in the first one, in the second one is the same. X equal minus minus 2, that is b, plus square root of minus 2 to the square minus 4 times a, but a is equal to 1. Remember, when you don't have a number, is 1. 1, okay, times the value of c, that is minus 2. And all of this divided 2 times the value of a, that is 1. If you see, the easy way to solve this is using a calculator. My recommendation is do first the square root, yeah, and then the rest of the operation. I'm going to solve this one step by step, but with the rest of the problems, you will have to do it in the calculator. We have right now minus and minus is plus 2, this plus. Now solve the square root. How to solve the square root? Minus 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. Now minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8. Okay? Then we will have this. 2 times 1 is 2. If you see, we reduce the expression and we only need to complete this operation. The value of x is equal to, now the square root is 12, plus 2 plus the square root of 12 over 2. And then solve this in the calculator. By using the calculator, we're going to find that the value for the square root of 12 is 3 point something. You can find the exact value, okay? That is 2 plus 3.4. I'm going to say 3.4, but can be 3.5 over 2. And the value of x finally is adding 5.4 divided by 2. And finally, the value of this x is equal to 2.7. It is an approximation. It is not the exact value. Use the calculator to find the square root of 12, okay, please. Now, when you get this value of x, you need to apply the process I did before, but instead of having this plus, you will have a minus, okay? In this sense, it's going to be the same operation, but in this step, we need to change the symbol. Change symbol. That means if you were doing this with plus, now with minus. With minus, we will have x equal plus 2 minus square root of 4 plus 8 divided by 2. Yeah. Okay. Now, what is the final answer? X equal, that is 2 minus square root of 12 divided by 2. And do this process, that is going to be negative numbers. Therefore, this root is going to be a negative number, okay? I'm going to say 1.4, but you need to find the exact value, okay? Take in mind, I am doing approximation. Okay, when we got all the values, that means the x-intercept, I'm going to point out that the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the vertex, we can graph the curve. How to graph the curve? I'm going to write the values over here. The value of the vertex is equal to 1 comma minus 3. Remember, it's a coordinate vertex. The value of the y-intercept was minus 2. Yeah, minus 2. Or plus 2. Let me check again. No, it's minus 2. And the values of the x-intercept is the values we found before, that is minus 1.4 and 2.5. Okay? Therefore, we have all the information to graph the curve. Okay? Now I'm going to graph the curve. We will have a coordinate plane, x and y. First, you need to plug the y-intercept, that is -2. I'm going to say it is -2, yeah? Then the vertex, that is 1, -3, 1, -3, I'm going to say this one, vertex, y-intercept, okay? Yeah. And finally the roots, that is minus, the first one is this one, that is the -1.4, and the second is 2.5. I'm going to say this one is the other root, that is 2.7. We used to call the solution of the x roots, okay? And finally, we are gonna join the points. After joining the points, we are gonna see a quadratic equation. And that is the way we can graph a quadratic equation using the vertex. Have a nice